in the last 12 months, we've seen people from Tunisia, Egypt, Libya, and Yemen stand up and take a stand for democracy. And yet it seems by our own record, our own track record of voting, the people of Canada, British Columbia, and even Chilliwack sometimes take that democratic right for granted. The whole purpose of these videos is to encourage people in Chilliwack to get out and vote. And I've heard a lot of people talk about voting and why they do vote or why they don't vote. And the kind of reasons that people give for why they don't vote are that they're too busy, that they don't know the candidates and they don't know who to choose. And some of them will say, what difference will it make? You know, whoever gets in will get in, and I'm sure they'll do a fine job. I think we need to value our democracy more than that and work harder to make sure that our community stays strong and safe in a place where we can live, work, and play. So you're allowed to vote for up to 6 councillors. Of course, you don't have to vote for all 6. You can vote for the ones that you know. You can vote for ones you like as you watch this presentation. And you can vote up to 6. And you're going to have an opportunity as well to vote for some other people. You can vote for school trustees. You can vote for up to 7 of them. And you can vote for Parks Board. You'll get an opportunity if you live in Cultus Lake to vote for 2. And if you live in Chilliwack, you can vote for 5. And you'll also get an opportunity to choose your electoral area director who represents Cultus Lake, Chilliwack Lake, Chilliwack River Valley, and Columbia Valley. So that'll be a person you'll get to elect as well. So you have a lot of choices to make. I think it's really important that people get out there to determine what Chilliwack's future is. I think we're well, of course I'm biased, and I think that we're the best city in British Columbia and probably Canada and, you know, probably the world or something. We really are. We have a lot to offer. We have some of the best drinking water in the world. We have lots of amenities. We have a cultural center, lots of play fields, trails, parks. You know, as well, we have a great police force, fire department, all things that municipal dollars go towards. Even though it may not seem glamorous to talk about the sewer system, you know, it takes a lot of money and it takes care to have a system that works for the entire community. So the people that you're going to elect, you want to know that they have a little bit of financial savvy, or at least that they're able to plan for the future. Our city, I boast on our city employees and the rest of council in that we've been able to keep things like household taxes 32% less on average than a home right next door in Abbotsford. So that's something to be proud of. We have the lowest business tax class multiple it's at 2.22. I think it's fantastic. We've been able to bring business into Chilliwack. So with all of that, we've been able to build the Evans Road flyover, a $51 million project. In our term, we've finished the Cultural Center, a $22 million project. We settled at what could have been a very contentious issue with homes on Panorama Ridge sliding down the mountain. We were able to, rather than enter into a class action lawsuit, we were able to negotiate with the owners and settle so that they didn't have to, they didn't lose their homes and through no fault of their own. So those are a few of the things that we've been able to look after. Last year, our council met together and we were talking about a report that we had commissioned by a consultant who basically told us that it was going to take 20 to 30 years to revitalize the downtown. And of course, there's so many issues around that because the places that are owned downtown are privately owned, so you can't go in and just take all of the buildings and, you know, do it the way you'd like to see it done. There are some environmental issues under the ground where land needs to be cleaned up. So it's a rather daunting task, and this group that I put together to bring some recommendations to us brought some very bold recommendations, and we're going to be discussing those as council and seeing if we can incorporate them. When I first got asked to run for council, I thought that council would be boring. Sewer, water, and roads, how interesting can that be? But oh my goodness, it's ever so much more than that. It's great fun. The people get to choose you, the people get to talk to you. This is the government that is closest to the people. And so I really want to encourage you, get out, let your voice be heard. If you have concerns about where City Council is going, At the all candidates meetings, it's a great place to voice those concerns. You can phone up any one of these candidates, you can email them. Most of them have web pages, or they're on Twitter or Facebook. Get a hold of them and talk to them. You know, again, we come back to democracy. Why should you vote? Because it's your responsibility to build this community and to have your voice and have your say. So if you want to know more about the election, go to chilliwack.com and find out where you will vote. Then get in your car, take the bus, walk, get down to that polling station, put a mark beside the people's names that you think will make a difference here in Chilliwack. And by doing that, you make a difference in choosing our future. And I want to thank you for that.